In 3, 2, 1. Hey guys. Hey, cut that part out when I was counting, okay?
Hey guys. Hey guys.
Okay guys, we gotta kind of fix the tone on this episode because it's sort of hard to talk about, but on the last episode, you know, we had a guest on the show. What's the goddamn guy's name?
What the hell was the goddamn guy's name?
Analog Delay Man.
Yeah, thanks again for having me on my Patreon and my podcast.
Last episode, we lost Analog Delay Man, okay? He's gone. He's dead.
He died, okay?
He was brutally beaten to death, okay? So I really just want to take a moment to honor the legacy of Analog Delay. What is the guy's name? So, okay, Ro, do we have a graphic for that?
Did you guys make a graphic for that?
Another turning point. Okay, I already messed this up. Yeah, we gotta re-record this. Yeah, just stop it. We gotta re-record this. Also, this song's about the time of your life. The guy's dead. Oh my god, guys. Well, breaking news. This guy, RFK. You guys hear about this guy? So this guy, RFK, he's yet to reveal what those letters stand for. But he has revealed his vice president. What is it? So now, ladies and gentlemen, please we'll do a welcome for RFK's running mate, Chucky the Horror Doll.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's a real honor. I'm a huge fan of the show.
So, are you like a baby, or what's the story there?
I can't remember. I think I'm the spirit of a bad guy.
Wow, fascinating. Another check in the video. No, this doesn't work either. Come on. We gotta find a different song. Who did this? And we're gonna get copyright struck for this.
A U.S. judge on Monday threw out a lawsuit filed by Elon Musk against a non-profit group that tracks online hate speech. In his decision, the judge said it was, quote, evident that Musk sued the Center for Countering Digital Hate because he didn't like that it faulted him for allowing a rise in hate speech on his platform X, formerly known as Twitter.
Never heard of it. What is that? Hey, shut up. Never heard of a porno site or something? Okay.
The judge wrote, quote, X Corp has brought this case in order to punish CCDH for CCDH publications that criticized X Corp, and perhaps in order to dissuade others who might wish to engage in such criticism.
Oh, okay, great. Well, this is our first tech check item, and it's a wacky mixed up story. But, we've been hearing a lot in the media about, this guy, what is his name?
Iluma!
He's going to bring back free speech or something, I don't know. And then some organization published a report about Twitter, and he sued him. So, okay, all right. The judge in this case did not hold back in his ruling dismissing Musk's utterly vexatious slap suit against the Center for Countering Digital Hate, also known as the Dead. So here's what the judge says. Sometimes it's unclear what is driving a litigation, and only by reading between the lines of a complaint can one attempt to surmise a plaintiff's true purpose. Other times, a complaint is so unabashedly and vociferously about one thing that there can be no mistaking that purpose. This case represents the latter circumstance. This case is about punishing the defendants for their speech. Oh, God. Yeah, so this is what they call a slap suit. This is what they call a boom suit. People in the legal profession also call it a
toilet
suit, which means a strategic lawsuit against public participation, which is lawsuits brought by individuals and entities to dissuade their critics from continuing to produce negative publicity. Oh, great. Sounds like free speech type crap.
Weird.
All right, here's the first story from the New York Post. Elon Musk's X follows through with thermonuclear lawsuit against Media Matters. Okay. Messaging platform X on Monday sued Media Matters watchdog group. Media Matters. I think any reasonable person who looks at what Media Matters does will conclude it's fraud.
Yeah. Whoa.
When an organization lies intentionally and then uses those lies to engage in tortious interference.
Absolutely.
Now you've got
a real problem.
You're going beyond
I said now you got a real problem, goddamn you. Okay, so that pendejo right there is talking about another lawsuit from this guy. What's his name?
Iluma!
Which is basically the exact same as the one that I was just reading about that judge threw in the
toilet.
The judge went like this. Yeah, this one's pretty much the same. He's suing another media organization. He's suing another media organization for publishing things that he doesn't like. The free speech guy? Okay, what does this crap here say? In legal parlance, Musk's suit against MMFA, what is that, Media Matters, is a textbook slap suit. A textbook suit. An intimidation lawsuit brought not on merits, but as a way to coerce critics into backing down by crushing them with all kind of crap. Alright, but this is kind of the funny twist to this one. X filed its suit against Media Matters in a federal court friendly to right-wing ideologues and their political plays. The choice of venue is telling. X is based in Nevada, but this Media Matters crap is based in Washington. And the reporter who wrote this story, also named in the complaint, is based in Maryland, and Musk filed the suit in the Northern District of Texas.
What?
It's weird.
Okay, so that's weird. Not only is this guy suing, these organizations for speech, for writing reports, but he's like judge shopping to do this.
Boom, 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 boom.
All because...
The man asks me a hard question.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this dumb slap suit bullshit, it's so stupid that it almost seems like a publicity stunt or something, but it gets more and more...
Weird.
Missouri AG, Attorney General, sues Media Matters over its X research, demands donor names. So some weirdo in Missouri, yesterday, issued an investigative demand seeking names and addresses of all Media Matters donors who live in Missouri, and a range of other crap. So yeah, there's this whole thing just getting weirder and weirder. So instead of just suing these media organizations who this guy doesn't like the speech of, he's kind of getting these like weirdos on board from like Missouri and Texas to also sue them and get the names and addresses of people they don't like. Oh, that sounds great. Okay, so there's that stupid ass story.
We turn now to a social media showdown in Florida.
Where?
Governor Ron DeSantis signing a bill banning children under 14 from having their own social media accounts.
Boom.
But it's expected to face a number of legal challenges. And Ariel Reshef.
Listen to the room tone there. Hey, mic up this news show properly. I don't want to hear all the little background rustling. Hey, welcome to the news.
Joins us now with more. I can imagine a bumpy road ahead.
A bumpy road ahead, a lot of very strong opinions on this one. If this law holds, Florida will have one of the most restrictive social media bans in the country.
Oh my
the bill
God.
signed by Governor Ron DeSantis won't take effect until January 1st and is likely to face...
And what are they doing? They're banning social media for people under 14? Kids under 14.
Pendejo.
Under 14. Let's see what people in the comments are saying about this. Why is the government trying to tell me how to raise our kids? And which social media to use? Stay TF away. Hey, man. Hey, shut up, man. Yeah, I'm going to report this post as offensive. Here's another one. The only problem is that everyone who is under 18 when making an account always says they are above 18. Oh, you could do that? So why was this done? Hey, don't write so with a bunch of O's on it. Okay, this one's getting reported as offensive as well. How can you possibly monitor and enforce this law? Taxpayer dollars not at work. Hey! Okay, that's another report. Yeah, for me as a parent, okay? Can we get a close-up on those hands, what I'm doing there with my hands? Me as a parent, I sympathize with this. My kids, Willow, Jaden, I don't want them on that social media. I don't want them on that goddamn social media.
Praise God.
Looking at Andrew Tate crap, calling me brokey, driving around in Ferraris. But I was trying to make sense of this thing, this law, I read a bunch about it. I was like, well, what is this? And it doesn't seem to add up. It doesn't seem to make sense, Because if you have a kid who's under 14, aren't you buying them the crap? The phone and all this? Is this for kids under 14 who, one of the kids got on the other kid's shoulder and they put a trench coat over that and they were like, hello, I'd like a job, please. And they worked a job like that for 2 months and then bought an iPhone. Because if it's not that, then you're buying them the shit. And you could put parental controls on it. And then it's like, well, they'll get around those parental controls. Well, they can get around this too if they can get around the parental controls. Bree and Robbie and Bree.
Got your ass. Woo!
Florida wants to ban teens from using social media.
So I support parents' rights, and I think they should have say over whether their children are on social media. Oh. I absolutely, utterly oppose an outright ban on really any age group using it, because what if the child wants to use social media and the parents say this child is responsible and can use social media, and
even
now
the
government's gonna
conservative
say,
guy.
No, I think this gives just an ability to prosecute the social media company for allowing it, in which case they're going to have to require ID verification, which is something none of us want, because we don't want, as adults, you have to scan your driver's license.
Yeah, so I don't know. It seems like at best, that it doesn't seem like this is going to work. You know, it kind of doesn't make sense because it's the parents buying them this crap. So that's the best case scenario. And then the worst is that this is some kind of weird digital surveillance crap where they go,
Got your ass! Woo!
Okay, well, sounds great. And that brings us to our next tech check item, which is right along the same lines of having to put in your ID, you know, trying to limit website access, all this crap. This is great. This is a great story from some San Antonio website. So these kind of sites, I think I'm not allowed to say this on YouTube. Sites are banning Texas. Here's what Texans are Googling in response. This is from just a couple days ago. The amount of search traffic related to these sites going incognito and for virtual private network services to circumvent the bans has been awe-inspiring. Looking at Google's search traffic after Pornhub's block went into effect provided a chuckle when the notoriously religious and conservative East Texas ranked top in Texas for searches of how to access Pornhub. Up 3,500% was how to watch porn in Texas. Okay, one more story. Is this a tech story? Strictly? Maybe. Maybe this is a stretch, but it kind of is. Whatever, who cares? This is a really funny one. Sticks to our theme of just like people doing tricks and all this crap. But this story is about right to repair. I think this is really funny. If you don't know what right to repair is, it's basically, okay, here's a stupid way of describing it. Here's my dumbed down way of describing it. You know, is that a lot of companies kind of do this like monopolistic thing where they're like, oh, you can't repair your own crap. You know, because we like buy up all the companies that sell the part, or we tell them don't sell those parts. You know, and when you do that, when you have a monopoly over repair, then you can kind of go like this. And, you know, this is one of those things that's very popular with, you know, it's like a bipartisan thing. People are like, yeah, we want to be able to repair our own stuff for cheap. Right to repair reform, making it easier and more affordable to repair things you buy, is extremely popular among consumers across both sides of the aisle. It's obviously less popular among automakers, tractor builders, tech companies, and other corporations looking to monopolize repair and boost revenues by crushing independent repair shops under their boot heel. Okay, this is where this gets interesting. This is where this gets
disgusting.
The auto industry falsely claims reforms would result in stalkers getting a hold of your private data. By the way, the auto industry is inherently one of the worst industries in America when it comes to consumer privacy and blah, 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 blah. Apple claims the right to repair reforms would turn states into dangerous hacker meccas. Whoa. So, you know, the auto industry, all this other crap, they wanted to really scare people away from this right to repair thing. But nobody bought it. They even did a big study about this, and they were like, yeah, these things that these companies are saying is not true. You could repair your own crap. It'll be fine. So it didn't work. So I guess they're trying a new thing. And this was in The Hill, the website, The Hill. The Hill, who I believe, I could have this wrong, but I believe that their tagline is,
Osama bin Laden was right.
Oof, controversial. But just a couple days ago, they put this up. Misguided right to repair laws are data grabs that threaten national security. Oh my God. Okay, here's a little paragraph from this thing. So-called right to repair legislation is a seemingly benign initiative with insidious consequences for the national security. Oh my God.
Oh my God, why'd you say so?
While the proponents of these laws paint a picture of consumer empowerment, the reality is far grimmer. Oh, Christ. Especially when it comes to the federal automotive right to repair legislation, such as the Repair Act. Unrestricted access to critical systems, particularly in automobiles, opens a Pandora's box of vulnerabilities that geopolitical adversaries such as China,
generally speaking, Chinese people,
North Korea, and Iran are eager to exploit. Oh my God, okay, we can't do it, because we'll get this. Okay, so people want this to happen. Who wrote this scary article? It was written by former this guy.
It's weird.
National Security Advisor Robert O'Brien. Who? Robert
Pendejo.
The Hill has a long history of laundering dodgy corporate lobbying claims in their op-ed section under the guise of original thinking. And this one is no exception. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is pretty funny, because people were like, we want to be able to repair our own crap, or we want it to be repaired affordably, whatever. We don't want to have to just go to these companies and they charge us whatever they want, doing this. And then these companies were like, oh, no, something bad will happen if you do that. And nobody bought it, so then they were like, okay, so if you can repair your own crap, then that's bad because China, I guess? China will get you. China will...
Got your ass! Woo!
The Hill adores taking lobbying press releases and then publishing them in the op-ed section without disclosing author financial conflicts of interest. Oh, come on, man. Usually by lawyers whose firms are doing lobbying and policy work for companies and organizations without being transparent about it. Oh, goddamn, you son of a bitch, is you. Well, there we go, guys. Another check in the books. Big thanks to Chucky, the vice president, for coming on the show. Big thanks to...
Iluma!
Big thanks to my...
Dead!
Big thanks to my...
Crystal flute.
Oh, man. Okay, it's not the greatest day. It's a Wednesday. Not our favorite. Wednesday, what could we say about it besides?
It's weird.
But, hope you guys are having a good one. Love you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
I might just walk out here and think I'm gonna take about a week off. Guys!
You're not getting the whole show, okay? Please, for Christ's sake, become a member on Patreon, okay? For as little as 2 bones. When you join on Patreon for as little as 2 stupid little bones, you get the Tuesday, Thursday shows every week. The Quaments program, where you can ask questions or tell stories or do whatever, and it's a whole show. Behind the scenes crap.
All for 2 putrid little bones, that's it.
I'm in hell.
And if you really want to support the wretched show, people call it because they're satanic, they're sick, you could become a producer for only 25 bones. These beautiful people here are... God! Without these producers, it's over, man. It's done.
Do you think we can do the show without the producers?
Okay? Because if you do think that... you got another thing coming, my man.
You got a totally different thing coming.
Without the producers, it is as good as over.
Hello?
Is anyone listening to me? Please answer. I'll wait. Please answer.
Our hearts and our toilets
are forever endowed unto the producers from which all light comes. Praise God.
Praise God.
It really is amazing to have such beautiful producers, and if you want to do it, oh my God. I don't even know what to say. I love the producers so much that I wrote a little song about them. Here we go.
Hit it. Without the producers, we're going straight to hell. It will be their national team for all eternity. And then we'll go down to the lower level of hell where you can't get out. Not even for good behavior / deeds. Go down there. Deeds.